This episode of OGATCHAT is brought to you by the Woodforge. The Woodforge, your number one dealer of handmade, battle-ready wooden swords for style or combat, training or decoration. Located at the Shrewsbury Renaissance Fair and on Facebook.com/Oregon Woodforge.
Warning. The
OGATCHAT podcast
contains adult language, adult content, psychological nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of OGATCHAT, the number one of Guards and Thieves podcasts on the interwebs. I'm Ty. My name in Of Guards and Thieves is Lick the Taint, and this is
Luke. My name in Of Guards and Thieves is Kabato.
And today, we've got a big episode for you. We're actually becoming like a real podcast. We've got news, real news about the future of the game. Holy cow, I can't believe it. So we're going to get to some of the stuff that Helba, one of the developers, has put in the official Of Guards and Thieves Discord. We're not going to go over everything he had dumped in there a couple weeks ago because it's a lot of information and it's boring, but we will go over the biggest pieces of news that came out of it. We're also going to get to reviewing another guide today. This week, we're going to be reviewing the guide Gameplay: 1, Basics by Idulus. Idulus.
It looks like Idulus.
Idulus. None of us know how to pronounce the name, so I'm sure we'll get hate mail from our two viewers telling us why
it's pronounced this way.
Oh my god. I'm sure that the Of Guards and Thieves fan base is just as angry as anime fan bases can get. Can you confirm?
Yes, I can confirm.
Okay. Well, that settles it.
I remember this one time.
That's how we settle debates here at OGATCHAT. Hey, can you confirm this? Yes, of course. All right, cool. Let's move on.
Next.
So let's get to the news. There was a lot of information, and I kind of tried to weed out the stuff that doesn't really have to do with future updates. If I missed something, deal with it. It's our podcast. But so let's talk about it a little bit. One of the biggest things that was put in the official Discord a few weeks ago was that the next update will for sure have a user interface upgrade. So there should be an improvement to the UI. I'm not sure what that means. Could mean that you have more control over the user interface. I know that a lot of people have been asking to have the ability to hide the UI for promotional videos or whatever. I have no idea what they're going to do, but for sure in the next update, they are going to have a user interface upgrade. That's all the information that we got for what's going to be in the next upgrade. However, we also got a lot of information on things that will be either included in the next update or in future updates down the road. Even the developers aren't sure yet. Those are things like new graphics upgrades for the characters, the OGAT shop, which will feature skins and who knows what else, but skins for sure. And one other mystery thing that nobody will like. I'm trying to read where I put that. Oh, fuck.
Nobody but it's temporary.
Yes. And a temporary thing that's not yet announced that, quote, nobody will like, unquote. So that's cool. I can
Can't
only
wait.
imagine.
I like it.
Already. Yeah. What do you think? Are you looking forward to anything? New upgrades for characters, UI, OGAT shop, skins and whatnot?
The graphical update seems really interesting
Why is that?
because it works for what the style is going for, but it could use an update.
So I
It
don't
is
think
2019 after all.
that is true. I don't think that you actually looked at it yet, since you're not very active in the official Discord. But he was posting screenshots of his editing software as he's working on the characters. Basically, what is going on is all of the gear that the characters are wearing is more tactical. They're adding like pockets and slimming things down, less blocky textures, more. They've got shoelaces now. Woo! And compartments, pouches, and pockets and stuff on their utility vests or whatever. They also seem to have all lost a lot of weight. So like the carrier slimmed down, the assault classes. I know. He put him on the Atkins diet.
Chubby shield.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. I'm looking forward to the shop. The game needs some way to support the developers without having to buy Founder's Army or the Gold DLC over and over again. And they talked about that too, how that's really the only way the game is supported right now is through Gold and Founder's Army, which is not sustainable since it's only a one-time purchase. So adding a shop's gonna be awesome, I think. I can't wait.
Yeah, get that income.
So that's just a quick recap. For sure, in the next update, there's going to be a user interface upgrade. That's straight from the horse's mouth. That's from Helba. And for sure, in either the next update or the following updates, there's going to be new graphics, a shop, and some mystery thing that nobody's going to like. And we have no idea what that is. No, they haven't announced it yet. So maybe when they do announce it, we'll be a real podcast again and do another OGATCHAT news update. Yeah.
Yay! Woo.
Oh, and actually, you know what I just realized was at the beginning we didn't say that we were going to get to the bug of the week today. So we are going to get to bug of the week later in the episode. Yeah.
Yay!
All right, let's move on to the review, unless you have anything else to say.
Yo, bye, Jake. We're good.
All right, we're going to get to the next segment, the review of the guide.
The guide that has a name.
Yes,
Very
it's
good guide.
very specific name. Gameplay 1 Basics by Idulus. Idulus.
Idulus.
Idulus.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna call him
Itinerary.
Big
Gameplay 1 Basics by Itinerary. A guide to basics of the gameplay for new players. Now, this is a pretty long guide, so we're going to try to read a little quicker than we normally do. It might be tough to follow along. Deal with it. So how do you want to do it? Do you want to just do... there's only 6 points in this guide, but each one is pretty well fleshed out. So do you want to just do one at a time like normal and then talk about it at the end of that specific step?
I can't read fast.
That's okay. I'll just speed it up in post. It'll sound great. Trust me.
I'll go first, and then you could read the game part too. Then the alternates and shites.
Oh, okay. But before we get started, we do need to mention that this guide was posted November 19th, 2016 at 4:10 a.m. My dude really likes to get up early and get at it. And it was updated January 25th, 2017 at 7:45 a.m. It has 268 unique visitors, so pretty low on the scale of guides that we've reviewed so far. And 4 current favorites, which is, I think, the most. So that's kind of an interesting spectrum. Take it away, Luke.
Okay. Part 1, getting started.
In OGAT, there are many ways to start a game. You can either join one of the dedicated servers, which offers a mostly stable connection and lots.
Fuck, that was too fast. Go back.
In OGAT, there are many ways to start a game. You can either join one of the dedicated servers, which offers a mostly stable connection and lots of space. However, these servers aren't moderated, so if you can't take some insults, you should avoid playing them. However, some of the admins have a bad internet connection. Internet connection.
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
It's a big word. Anyways, some of the admins have a bad internet connection, so you might face a lot of lag in these servers. If you want to know how laggy you likely will be before joining a server, look at the server list itself. The higher up on the server list, the closer the admin is to your current position. And the most likely you'll have a good connection to it. Finally, there is also the possibility to host a server yourself. This enables you to decide freely about game mode and map, but it also brings a lot of responsibility. You will have to moderate the server and watch out to keep the teams balanced enough to enable a full game experience. This,
Fun.
I know. I was trying to fucking read over that because I am tired. I woke up like 20 minutes ago. Fucking
Excuse
trying
me,
to.
please don't yell at me.
You're
I'm
trying
very-
to tell me what to do. Okay, that probably okay. I got mood swings. I got food, baby.
I'm sorry for anyone wearing headphones. Continue.
Keeping that in, okay. A fun game experience. This usually requires at least some experience. So I advise you to rather join other servers first to learn about proper balance in teams, modes, and maps.
All right, let's talk about it. Anything stand out to you? I thought it was pretty basic. Not a lot to say. The only thing that I did notice that really struck a chord with me. However, these servers aren't moderated, so if you can't take some insults, you should avoid playing there. I don't know. That's true, but I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm probably going to cut that out.
I'm going to cut this out. We're just going to move on because there's a conclusion at the end. And we can talk about all the shit there.
Number 2, game modes. This part serves the purpose to give us short information about the most common game modes. GAT. In this game mode, the guards have to guard the object from the thieves who want to steal one of the objects. Kills don't matter in this mode, so focus on the objective instead of trying to get as many kills as possible. TDM. In this game mode, both sides have to get as many kills and as few deaths as possible. While the guards have an advantage in a fair fight, the thieves can see in the darkness and strike from the shadow. As a thief, never forget to use the darkness to your advantage, while a guard should always watch out for dark areas. DE. In this game mode, the guards have to defend 2 spots, A and B, from the thieves, who want to plant a bomb at one of these spots. If the bomb is planted, the guards have a limited window, about 40 seconds, to defuse the bomb before it explodes. Like in GAT mode, the total amount of kills, there's an extra M, doesn't matter, so focus on the bomb rather than on kills. It's the wrong then. IG. Same as TDM, but each player has a gun which kills with a single shoot. So better watch out.
Watch out for that shoot.
One shoot. All right, CTF. Each side has to steal the opponent's flag by moving through it and bringing it to a capture point in order to gain score. Sweet. Let's move on.
Number 3. Guards. The guard's job is to guard. Wow.
Riveting.
I fucking just... I don't know why I found that so funny. Shit, okay. The guard's job is to guard the area and kill whatever thief they find. They are heavily armed and stronger than the thieves in a straight battle.
Check it out.
However, they have a big disadvantage to not be able to see in the dark. As a guard, you should always watch out for dark areas because the thief may hide within. Use the light switches to make the room bright and use your flashlight to see in dark areas.
To make room bright.
Use the light switches to make room bright and use your flashlight to see in dark areas. You should try to stay with your team, except the situation requires you immediate intervention. In bright areas, you should turn off the flashlight, right-click, in order not to tell the thieves too early where you are. But do not forget to turn it back on when you move into the darkness.
Spooky. Number 4. Thieves. The thieves' job is depending on the chosen mode. Normally, they have to try to sneak around the guards to get a specific position. Thieves are much weaker in combat than guards, so try to avoid a straight battle. Their huge advantage is the night vision, which they can use to see in dark areas. Always try to avoid light whenever possible and use the light switches to turn the light in bright areas off. If you can't avoid a battle, try to hit the guards from behind or set an ambush in a dark area where the guard can't notice you fast enough so you will hit him several times before he can start hitting you. Try to avoid rushing because thieves can only take a few hits and deal few damage. It is not always smart to stay with your team as a thief. You can also try to get the enemy distracted so a team member can sneak through enemy lines. Throat?
Fucking threw out.
Okay. If you always stay patient and use the darkness, you will certainly like the thieves for the gameplay that requires a lot of tactics. Note, some of the pro players are actually skilled enough to use the thief classes as combat units, but only because they are skilled enough to rush on a guard and kill him, it doesn't mean you will be able to do it. Stay patient and concealed, and your chances of victory will improve a lot. I'm giving a thumbs up right now. On the other hand, you should avoid to just stay at one position all over the match. This isn't only boring, but also not helpful for you or your team.
Actually, it's wrong. I stayed in one spot the entire team game, and stayed in one position all over the match and got a lot of kills.
Wow, you must be good. But don't get a lot of kills in GAT game mode because they don't matter. So don't try to get as many kills as possible.
Anyways, to number 5, basic mechanics. Grenades. Grenades are highly useful, but you shouldn't only rely on them because they are slow and easy to dodge. Also, they deal damage to your teammates, so watch out when using them. Same goes for stones. You might look funny, but actually deal. Oh, what?
What? Wait, what? Yeah, I'm confused too.
For stones who might look funny, but actually deal damage to your teammates when thrown at them. You don't want to accidentally kill a thief who's almost escaped with stolen object.
Okay.
Vents. Although some of the pro players have learned a trick to sometimes shoot through some of the vents, a new player will usually not be able to do the same. So don't even try it. Not even once. Don't do it.
Don't do it, you little piece of shit. It is not for you.
It's not only a waste of time, but a waste of ammo. I said that backwards.
Think about it, you piece of shit.
Anyways, the next one. Names. You only see the names of your teammates floating over the
Charmander.
Charmander?
Well, it only says
Chara.
Char, but I believe that what he meant to say was Charmander.
Definitely Charmander. Okay, let me read this again, but with the actual word. Names. You'll only see the name of your teammates floating over the Charmander. So if you see someone with a name over his head, he is a friend. Don't shoot him. The name changes the color depending on how damaged a player is. Pallier is. This is helpful when using the medic class. Yellow means lightly wounded, while red means heavily wounded. If someone is green, he isn't wounded. Medics. In order to heal someone, medics have to use their gun or syringe to hit the player. This doesn't mean that they attempt to team kill you. They only want to heal you. So no reason to kill the doctor only because the syringe hurts. Winky face.
I feel slightly violated.
Same.
Conclusion. let's get this over with. This is taking too long. 6. Conclusion. I hope this guide will help you discovering OGAT. I didn't mention all the mechanics, nor all tricks ever invented, but don't be afraid to ask players you meet. Most of them are friendly and will try to help you if you behave friendly too. That is such bullshit.
That's baloney right there.
It might also be a good idea to look for a clan. Only few of them take newer players. As far as I know, the clans interesting for newer players are Free Gamers United, Ask Idulus, our nemesis again, the name. Ask Idulus, good behavior required. BTP, Ask Neto, French clan, beware the Pantoufle is dead. Klepto, Ask Flynn, a certain skill level required. Don't give up, even if you don't win every match or meet pro players who will kill you with their high experience. Everyone once started as a newbie, even the best of the best. Always remember that OGAT is only a game, and that you will become better if you play it for a while.
It's not a gaming lifestyle.
I didn't choose the OGAT life, the OGAT chose me.
Exactly.
Some admins don't... Oh, shit, sorry. Also, don't feel sad if you get kicked from some of the servers. Some admins don't want low-level players on their servers because they are too skilled, so newer players won't stand a chance against them. Some also need space for their friends. Some think that your ping was simply too high. However, most of them don't actually hate you or something. Just try to join another server. No, that's fake news. They actually hate you.
Fake news. They hate you with their guts. Not only
You
the
are
guts,
fake news.
every organ in their
I
body.
wish you a lot of fun with Of Guards and Thieves. Well, what a wholesome guide. Wow.
Wow.
I feel so... I just feel amped to play the game right now.
Should we read the comments and then go into what we thought, or
Yeah,
go
let's go into what we thought real quick. And you know, truth be told, I'm probably gonna cut some of that out just because it took so fucking long to get through. This guide is long as shit. My attention span is not this long. This was so difficult for me to read through. Goodness gracious.
You think it's difficult to read through? Like, how many shits you gonna cut out? Whatever.
Well, it's not like that. I just mean it's so long. God, I can't. It's so long. I don't think I can fit it all in my brain.
I don't think you can fit so bulbous and large.
I don't think.
It's gonna
Okay,
block
bulbous. You really have to go to bulbous.
Yeah, it's a funny word.
It is a funny- You moist bulbous member.
Can I suck your large bulbous penis?
Whoa! Beep! Time out. Technical foul. Technical foul. Let's
Don't forget to bring your tail.
let's
we're
go
gonna
over
copy.
this stuff. Let's get over this shit. Anything stand out in this guide to you?
Yes.
Okay, tell me. What was it? Give it. Lay it on me.
The grammar issue.
Yes.
Oh, you meant helpful.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, there's just a few typos and stuff. It's not poorly written by any means. There's a few bits where you're kind of like, okay, this guy must have been tired. I mean, it was released at 4:10 a.m.
True,
But
very true.
yeah, probably tired. But no, nothing stands out. It wasn't as bad as Moe's.
No, true. Am of the tired as well, but okay. I just think pretty basic guide. It's called the basics, obviously.
Yeah,
There's a lot of putting down newer players.
yeah, he's
Like,
very anti-new player. It's so it's kind of insulting.
yeah, because he's just like in one part. It's like there's a trick to shoot through the vents. Don't even try it.
Don't try it, you fucking waste of space.
Yeah, it's just like wow, that's mean.
If
Like
you
you can
try,
tell. Like,
if you try to shoot through the fucking vent, I will find you personally, and I will destroy you.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is that your Idulus impression?
It's yeah, that was him. That wasn't even me. That was a legitimate screenshot. No,
Voice cap.
voice cap. Yeah, thank you. Voice capture from a call. No, that's bullshit. But yeah, it's no, I don't really have any issues with this guide. I think it's pretty decent actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. Let's move on. Now we're going to get to the Bug of the Week.
Yeah, bug of the week.
Yeah.
And we talked about this already. I heard you have a really interesting bug to talk about.
Correct. The bug of the week for this week is the odorous house ant, commonly referred to as sugar ant, piss ant, or grease ant. Now, these ants are found all over the United States. They're found in Europe. They're worldwide. They are a common nuisance. The way that these ants operate is essentially they are multi-queen, right? So they have multiple queens per colony. They come in huge numbers. Now, the queens will be housed in a main nest, but that main nest is going to have multiple satellite colonies, and each of those colonies actually picks up and changes location about every 25 to 30 days. So they're a never-ending problem because you can wipe out one of their nests, but 2 months down the road, there's nothing stopping another nest from entering your house because you've got these nomadic tribes that pick up and relocate. They're not aggressive. They don't bite. They don't do any kind of structural damage. They are merely a nuisance, but they are that. They are a nuisance. So the advisable way to remove odorous house ants from your dwelling is to purchase over-the-counter liquid taro bait, Terro. The reason that you want to stay away from sprays and aerosol cans is that the materials in the cans are great for killing on contact, but they're also highly repellent. So you're not actually getting rid of the problem, right? So you're only killing the ants that you're spraying, but you're not getting rid of the nest because they're not taking anything back to the nest. They're dead. If you give them a liquid taro bait, they will pick up that bait, carry it back to the nest, and share it with their friends. Ants groom each other. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Ants groom each other similar to the way that you see monkeys or chimpanzees, they pick the bugs out of their back. Same idea, but it's on a much smaller scale. And as they groom each other, the crystals the small crystallized structures of the poison will spread from ant to ant. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. That's a really interesting bug.
Thanks for listening to OGAT Bug of the Week. Fuck it doesn't matter here. Now, that's the end of this episode. Woo!
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Other than have a great rest of your day.
A great rest of your day.